Okay, friends, so now that we've made cool activities for our kids to do, how do we get them out to them? How do we share with our other teachers to also use these great materials? How do we collaborate and create documents that everybody can be part of? Let's talk about sharing and publishing. So let's say I have this document here, and this is Washington crossing the Delaware. I gotta do something. So it's always like I don't want to have this background, so I'm gonna crop this guy down a little bit. Okay, now we get it. So I want to send this out. I want this to go out to kids, and I want them to just type in what they think Washington would have been saying in this situation. So I can go up here to File and Share. And I can share this link out to kids, and they can see it that way. Now, what would be even better to do is to go, anyone at school can edit, but then take this actual file and put it into Google Classroom and send it out to your whole class and say, make a copy for every student. If you don't do Google Classroom, you don't want to do that, just come on up here to where it says every student can view, copy that link, and then if you just go put that in a new tab, so I'm going to go paste, and then if you change this up to where it says edit, and we change that word to copy, and then we hit enter, it'll prompt a student when they click on that link to get a page that looks like this, and then they'll click and they'll make their own copy, and then every kid will then have their own version of this, and they can type whatever they want in to the picture. Let's say I want to collaborate with another teacher. I want to share this with them. Same kind of thing works. This time I'm just going to go share, get shareable link, and I'm going to do the same thing. But maybe I will just go ahead and type their email address in right here. Perhaps this is just like a picture you want to put on a website, you want to put up on your Google Classroom. It's just a flyer that you made. That's cool. There's a couple ways you can share that out. The first is just to download it. Now there's a couple things to know here. A PDF is, obviously we all know what a PDF is. It's an electronic document. You have a JPEG, which is a pretty common file format for pictures. And then you have a PNG. Now I want you to know what a PNG is, because that's, if you remember earlier when I talked about how you have this checkerboard background and this is actually transparent, if you want that to stay transparent when you save your picture, you've got to go download as a PNG, and that'll keep that as transparent. If you make it a JPEG, it's going to be white over there, and it'll just create a white background. Last one is a scalable vector graphic, and that's just where you've used the shapes and the colors to create something that can't be stretched or constrained. It'll always keep the aspect where it's not getting pixelated or blurry or anything like that. That only really works if you're using the shape tools in the word art and you're creating images that way. So if you want to download your pictures, if you don't have backgrounds, so if you don't care about transparency, JPEG. If you have transparency, PNG. If you have something that's scalable, that's like an icon or something you're using for your website that only has a couple of colors and you use the shapes of basic picture, you want SVG. So another way you can share this stuff, if you don't want to share the file but you want people to be able to see the picture, the flyer, or whatever it is that you made, you come here to File and Publish to Web, and you can give it like the size or whatever. So I'll just pick medium. You can also get embed, like you want to embed this into like a website or something. But anyway, I'm just going to give the link. And then you click Publish. And what's going to happen is you're going to get this link right here. And if you copy this link and go just to another tab and test it out, or if you send it to somebody, it will basically just prompt them to save that picture. It'll pop up right on their computer like this. It kind of just will download it, and they'll get the copy of the picture. So if you just want to share the published version without having somebody like look at your Google Drive editor and all that kind of stuff, or your Google Drawing editor, publishing it to the web is a good way to share stuff where people will just see the picture. So that's just the quick and dirty of Google Drawings. It's not everything, but that's going to give you a great start to be able to actually use this in your classroom for creating cool graphics, flyers, newsletters, posters, manipulative or interactive assignments, have your kids creating cool stuff. The great thing about Google Drawings is the variety of things that you can do with it. So you're only limited by your creativity. Unleash that with your own imagination, or simply allow your students to kind of go wild with it. It's you're just limited by what you're willing to try.